What steps can an organization, your organization, the organizations you work for, you're now building, companies as entrepreneurs. You're now working for companies, so you can make suggestions. What steps can an organization take to sort of build this high-performing teamwork? Because at the end of the day, the numbers don't lie. That's why sports teams, we've got to study that. Because that's like being in the trenches. That's like going to battle. It's kill or be killed. So straight away you can see if the manager's working or not. The same thing, we've got to take the same approach in our companies. If you're not getting the numbers, something's wrong. If your team's not delivering, something is wrong with your leadership. Okay? What is wrong? What am I getting wrong? Okay? So this is very, very important. So first thing, a couple of things now I'm going to share with you. Points that I think you can take home and just, not all of it, but some of them you may find useful. You've got to imbibe teamwork in your mission statement, your vision statement, and your mission statement, as well as your core values. I see a lot of core values, companies. I don't see teamwork there. I see integrity. I see excellence. I see, profitability, all these typical, but I never see teamwork. Make sure teamwork's in core values so people know this is valued. Okay? It's valued. Make sure it's in your vision statement and your mission statement. Somewhere. We are, we are team, through teamwork, we aspire to deliver, the best services in Africa. And the mission statement is, we will use teamwork, to deliver superior returns to shareholders, while delivering value, blah, 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 blah. You know how you can word these mission statements. Put the teamwork in, values, in your values, make sure your core values, you've got your teamwork there. So what that means is that everybody who comes in understands that teamwork is valued, teamwork will be measured. So the next step is, feel free to take notes and feel free to come and talk to me afterwards about any aspect of this. Make sure it's in your core values, your vision and mission statement. Okay. Make sure you're able to measure it. Remember at Goldman, it was 360-degree peer review. I like that, anonymous. But there may be other, HR now, they do balanced scorecard and all sorts of other techniques and models. If you have a HR, if you're a startup, you may not have a HR yet, but make sure there's somebody to do that. If you're already in an organization with a HR, make sure your HR looks into areas that like this. You want to make sure that it's measurable. You can measure it, okay? And you've got to measure it by saying, look, review, up, down, what do you think of the MD, what do you think of the ED, what do you think of your peer, what do you think of the guy below you? Everybody collate everything. So people will know what people think of people. Very important. The next one then, once you've measured it, is now you've got to incorporate it into compensation. Critical. If I know that I hit my numbers, and my compensation, the compensation I could have got, I'm only getting 65% because I wasn't a team player, it was all about me. I was in my little box, what they call silo. A lot of silo, people create these silos, fiefdoms. So if you're in your little silo, and you know that, I could have got 35 to 40% more had I been a team player and helped other division departments. What's going to happen? I'm going to start being a team player. Because that can amount to a lot of money. And at Goldman Sachs, that's serious money. That's serious money. Okay? When you're somebody who's trying to get $1 million bonus, maybe even more, somebody's docking 40%, that's not chump change. So that was the reason why, everybody takes teamwork seriously. If you don't do that, they just think you're talking at the side of your neck. Teamwork, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna hit my target, man. I've got mouths to feed at home. I got wasting no time. I'm not doing anything that's not gonna pay me. Just let me do what I gotta do, stat them up. And that's what you see in a lot of companies, especially in Africa, but not just in Africa. Okay, teamwork. Yeah. Sounds good. Numbers. That's all it is. Okay? So, if you don't compensate for it, if you don't incorporate compensation, it's not going to be taken seriously. Okay? What else can we do? As I've said, you gotta have more team socials. team sports. Okay, more team socials, very important. So, gotta go out. Thanks to TGIF. Every Friday, guys are gonna get together. TGIF, at least. Okay, at least. Team sports. Come on. Whether it's badminton, whether it's tennis, whether it's five-a-side football, let's start playing games regularly. Regularly. That's how the glue's made. That's how the glue's formed. And make sure it's not, interdepartmental. Make sure it's not, sales versus operations. Because that's just going to cause more. Oh, I hate you guys. I hate you. Make sure managers versus assistant managers, senior managers versus, associates, analysts versus, executive directors. Mix it up. So everybody from each division is forced to come together as a team. Mix it up. Mix everybody up. So when you do it that way, it's like, oh, okay, you're the manager from, how are we going to beat these, how are we going to kick these associates' butts? You ready? Yes. So straight away, it breaks down that. Okay, very important. The other thing, managers, because I know some of you now, obviously managers, leaders, managing directors in your companies, please, 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 invite your people over to your house. Please, invite them over to your house. Entertain them. On a Sunday, have an open night, have a soiree, let them meet your spouse, let them even meet your kids. You don't know how powerful this is. All the people that I worked for and was so loyal to was because they made me feel like family. So important. Please, please. Gotta get them over to your house. Get them out to dinner, nice restaurant. Not bad. Still good. There's nothing like getting them over to the house. You go to somebody's house. Your boss is inviting you to his house to come and have drinks. And there you'll meet a couple other people from different departments. And you all sit down and break bread. Oh, there's nothing more endearing. I mean, it's like, oh man, that's my... It makes you feel like family. And let's be honest, before you invite someone to your home, it's usually somebody that's close. It's usually somebody that you really like. You don't invite anybody to your home, right? But if you really care about your people, and this is the litmus test, somebody that's working for you, you really care about them, you should invite them to you. A lot of people don't do it, especially, it's something that they really struggle with. But it's critical glue forming. Talking about glue, it's glue. That helps cement glue. And it's glue that's missing in companies. Please do this. What else? I like Team Player of the Year awards. Oh, I love that. When you're gonna have a Team Player of the Year award, that's like a car, something meaty, nothing small. Don't put an award that, little certificate, throw in some chump change. Oh, no one's taking that seriously. But if I know that, hey, if I'm the best team player, maybe I'll get a car, maybe I'll get a trip to New York. Oh, what I gotta do? You okay? You all right? Do you need any help? Do you want me to stay over later on? Yeah? Anybody? I'm leaving now. Does anybody need me? I'm done. Does anybody need any help? I mean, you would do what you gotta do. You would do what you need to do. I gotta get that car. I gotta get that trip to New York. I gotta get that trip to LA. I mean, Team Player of the Year, Employee of the Year, Team Player of the Year, make it a nice juicy reward, and away we go. Even Goldman had that. Goldman had that big trophy, big bonus if you're the Team Player of the Year. So people were like, oh man, I gotta work on this. I can get that extra. So it could be me. So what else? Engage your people in recruitment. When I joined Goldman, unlike Morgan Stanley was one guy. Met one guy. Okay, yeah, oh, great, we'll call you, we'll let you know. Got the letter, came back, yeah, same guy. Okay, we like you, great. This is the offer. One guy, Goldman was 22 interviews. Wow. I had to see every salesperson and every trade on the floor, or not every, but almost every, or certainly the senior guys. So you just come in front of me, you're thinking, oh oh man, are they really struggling? With it? I mean, they can't make their minds up. Is it really that bad? It's like, what's happening? Why so many interviews? Kept coming again. Oh man, and suddenly at one point you start feeling, maybe there's something they don't like about it. They can't quite make their mind up. They're like, oh, we're not sure. Somebody doesn't like me. Why the interviews keep going? Before I realize, no, that's how they recruit. A lot of people are going to see. A lot of people are going to say yes. And what that does, it forces collective responsibility for your success. Everybody has to take ownership for you to succeed. You said yes. You wanted him. Yeah, I wanted him. So hey, we're in this together. We got to make it work. Yeah. Don't let it be the one person, and everybody else is like, well, who's this? And then the politics start, and it's like, wow, I don't know. I mean, you do your thing. Somebody hired you. Yeah, I'm doing my thing. Nice to meet you. When it's collective, everybody come in, and it becomes more like a family. Okay, very important. Put people in the right roles. You see how we look at football, look at United? Rooney's meant to be a striker, but they've now said, you know what, you may be better in midfield, maybe better on the wing. Sometimes somebody may come in and I'm an operations person, I'm a salesperson, but you realize that their strength is actually, you're actually better on the trading side, you're actually better, on the technical side, move people around, put people in the right role. It's very, very important. And sometimes it may not be, what they're telling you they are, So feel free to play around with your people. You've got to get somebody in the right position. Always think football, think teams. Yeah, you're a striker, but I don't know, I still feel you're better here. Let's try you out, try them out. Oh, man. The magic starts. Very, very important. Now, delegate and empower. This is something I know you've all come across. Delegation with and without empowerment. Okay? You have to take risks with people. You have to take risks with people. You've got to empower somebody. Okay? I keep meeting these EDs in Nigeria. They're unbelievable. These EDs in Nigeria, they can't sign off. They can't sign off like, $1,000 sign-up budget. They can't sign it off. They gotta wait for the MD. And I keep telling myself, you gotta wait for the MD to sign up $1,000. Why are you an ED? What are you an ED for? You have no power. And of course, they're not empowered because the model in Lagos is the one man, power culture where you got the one guy in control, and everything is going to come through him, and that's how he leads because he's so paranoid that somebody's going to take his business, copy his stuff, start up again somewhere else. So no, he doesn't let anybody move. That's how they are. So you can't deal with an ED. It's like, look, you're wasting my time. Let me wait for the MD. Okay? So delegate and empower. But remember, empowering somebody doesn't abdicate your responsibility. Mm-hmm. Delegation and empowerment doesn't mean abdication. Because sometimes somebody will delegate and say, well, I delegated, it's his responsibility. No. Still your responsibility. You're still ultimately responsible. No. If it goes wrong, it's still you. So you better make sure it goes right, which means you better manage them and develop them properly. But you still got to take some risk. And I'm still seeing too many African leaders not willing to take risks with their people. And for that reason, they can't move. Got to take risks. It's like the management football. Football's beautiful. That's why I say let's watch sports teams because it's beautiful. I spend this amount of money on a player. Is he going to score the goals? Look what happened with Van Gaal. He went and brought the South American fellow in, 55 million, I think, on loan. So he didn't put anything away. He couldn't score. I think he scored for the season. I think he had like 2 or 3 goals for the season. They had to get rid of him. 50-something million. So it's the leader's job is the hardest. Where do you take the risk? Because that money's gone. You didn't get the return, you didn't get the results. That's a hit. Too many of those, and you're out of a job. So, the leader's job is the most difficult. Whether it's football, whether it's company, whether it's fun, the leader's job is the most difficult. And we've got to understand why. Okay? What else? Continuing education. But not on the technical stuff. What I see in a lot of companies, oh, we're sending them on a technical program, modeling, financial analysis, sales, distribution, strategy, all the heavy, deep stuff, the heavy stuff, the technical stuff. That's what, let's go this course, that course, Euromoney's got this course, McKinsey's running this course, all the technical power stuff. No. What the problem is in companies isn't the technical side of things, it's the soft skills. Communication, listening, people management, completely different skill set. Got nothing to do with your Harvard MBA. Okay? And I would say almost 90% of our leaders haven't been on any kind of people management training. And this is part of the problem. Fortunately, I didn't realize the importance. I used to think, I'm good with people, I got the big skills. But it's only until I went on a people management training program, leadership training program, that my boss insisted, like, look, I'm not giving you responsibility, I'm not promoting you unless you go on this training program. I remember Mike Callaghan said, no way. And it's only when I was like, oh man, I knew nothing. I knew nothing. So if business school, university, most institutions don't teach you how to manage people. Okay? And if you're sort of doing it, trial and error, try this, try that, you may come unstuck. So if you're going to go on a program for soft skills, not the hard skills. Because when you're talking about the glue we're talking about, it's the soft stuff, the little things. Glue's the little things.